information security governance standards within the United States. And bear in mind, this is an international exam, but there is a U.S. focus. And so some U.S. law, whether addressed directly or indirectly, for those of you taking this exam outside the U.S., don't expect to see the U.S. law mentioned specifically, but the guidelines from it are still going to apply. We look at Sarbanes-Oxley, or SOX. This deals with proper financial reporting, holds the CEO and CFO personally liable for the financial reports of the organization, as well as holding, in many cases, the IT people responsible for the proper information provided to the executive management. HIPAA, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. There's a fun one to remember the name of. I always think it's 2 P's instead of 1. I don't know why. But it deals with privacy of patient records by insurance companies and who can release the information and to whom it can be released and for what purpose it can be released. Gramm-Leach-Bliley deals with the banking institutions and protection of information there. Reporting structures and ability to deal with any attack against confidentiality of information, integrity of information, or the availability of it. May sound familiar. Any foreseeable attack needs to be dealt with according to Gramm-Leach-Bliley and has mandatory reporting. FISMA, the Federal Information Security Management Act, states that the government has to identify systems and the data on them that needs to be secured and list a certain level of protection for those machines. If they don't do so, they're negligent, and those using the systems may not be aware of the security they must implement. COSO, the Committee of Sponsoring Organizations, 5 different industry private sector groups that got together to set standards for a framework for security within organizations and accounting of information. And finally, NIST SP 800 series, and it's a whole big group of standards from NIST, National Institute of Science and Technology. NIST 800-30 probably being the most significant, but it is so inclusive of so many areas that you probably won't see it directly on the exam.